What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jaja Binks, and doing a little quick reaction. Watching the NBA countdown, talk about the surprising Timberwolves win against the Grizzlies. I was never surprised. To me, this and the Nets series, this is probably going to be the closest series, the closest two series. Like I can see both of these going 7. I can see both of them series going 7. But particularly in this one, it's because they're both young teams. But I feel like Memphis is Ja, and then everybody else gotta come out and play. Like with the Minnesota, like you just saw it. Cat basically had 30, and Anthony Edwards had like almost 40, and then you got a guy Malik Beasley who comes off the bench and drops 25. Now I don't expect Malik Beasley to do that, but I expect him to play good throughout this series because he's gonna have all wide open shots, and then you got to factor in D'Lo. He's gonna turn it up. Like I can see this series easily doing 7 because I think Jaren Jackson Jr. he needs to play better. He was like 1 of 5 from 3. Come on now, you need to at least be like 3 of 7, 3 of 8. Goddamn me, but 1 of 5. And I don't remember everybody else stat line. I think Dylan Brooks he played cool. I think he had like 20 something. Ja he had 32. I think it was a solid. It wasn't solid, but Memphis defense, it wasn't terrible because they was most of especially Ant threes, they were contested, but they were makeable. And Ant in his groove right now, he in his bag. So yeah, Memphis got to do better next game. But I think Memphis might just it's either gonna be a close game and Memphis pull it out, or they gonna blow the doors off the Timberwolves.
For game 2. He was literally unguardable, and he took Steven Adams out of the game literally. And now you got to analyze if you even want to start him against him because he's going to rest on D. The other thing, Edwards, as you just mentioned, 36 big points in his playoff debut, was not scared of the moment.
Yeah, I think Ant in the future, he's going to be better than Cat, but Cat got to be the best player in this series because Jaren, I don't know if he can guard Cat. Like, to be for real, the best team to guard Cat was the Clippers. Like, they literally, I think he had his worst point average against them and his worst field goal percentage against them. They out of the picture. They still beat the. We ain't even gonna talk about the Clippers, but yeah, like, and probably. I want to say Dallas, but I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know if they're gonna make it, man. But Jaren could probably guard Cat, but it's like, can he? Because he can hold his own, but throughout 48 minutes, I don't know if he can do that. Steven Adams, he's just too slow. They might just start Brandon Clark. Man, I don't know. Memphis. Oh, they looking down bad right now.
Production was also key for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And last but certainly not least, how they dominated from the three-point line. They were plus 27 on made three-point shots. If Memphis is going to make this a series, which I know they are, they must defend the three a lot better in game 2.
Michael, did this give you any pause from a Memphis perspective? We all love them.
No, I was not going to say, Memphis in 5 like my dear friend sitting with you guys in L.A. who dismissed anybody who said this was going to be a series just so we can, talk about what people said earlier in the day. No, Memphis, though, has to play with a lot more force. When people were saying, all of us included, and let me give Stephen A. credit for this, too, we all said, wait a minute. When you're this young, you don't realize the urgency of the moment. You come into the playoffs, and you don't know what it is. Memphis, to me, the entire game was just sort of casual. They didn't know what the hell was at stake. If they don't know after losing game 1 at home, then they got problems. I think they will respond physically. I tell you something else. Ja Morant was getting knocked around. That reminded me of how.
Look at that stat line from Jaren Jackson Jr. Come on, bro. 413. Ugh. 4, boy. He had 7 blocks, but that's the best stat line. That's the best stat in his stat line, bro. You gotta play better, Triple J. Got to.
Derrick Rose was getting knocked around like a pinball against Miami in the early conference finals when he was MVP in 2011. You can't let Ja get knocked around like that if you're Memphis. I know the rules today don't allow you to have a Charles Oakley-like enforcer out there, but the Memphis Grizzlies better take care of that or they're going to be down 2-0.
Well, I think you're wrong on a couple of fronts, Wilbon. Number one, it ain't their fault that Ja Morant was getting knocked around. It's Ja Morant's fault. He was attacking on 1-on-3 breaks, for crying out loud.
On me, Ja gotta cut that out. He in a similar, like, his player comparison, you can't compare him to one player, but you can strip their games to Ja, like Westbrook, D-Rose, and AI. I literally see all that in him. I see all that in Ja.
And then, like, in the land of trees.
Like, because sometimes he can drive to the basket crazy, like young D-Rose and Westbrook. Hell, AI used to do it too, but he got the flair like them too. Well, Westbrook really didn't have a flair. Not like D-Rose and AI, but, Ja got that.
You guys are not Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson was durable. No matter how many times he got knocked down, he kept getting up. Ja Morant, you just missed almost a month of play. I mean, pump the brakes a little bit. I know you like to attack, but you got to be a bit more judicious with what you're doing there. Dylan Brooks, he's supposed to be somebody that everybody is going to fear because he's rough and rugged. He ain't got nothing. Listen, Minnesota ain't fazed by the smoke that he was bringing. They were laughing at the smoke that he was bringing. So you got to step up and understand Anthony Edwards is a different beast. He's built like a linebacker, but he can ball. And Karl Anthony Towns can shoot, he can score, and he can move. These guys are special.
Yeah. His physics, his genetics and his skill makes Anthony Edwards' ceiling unlimited. Like, his potential is unlimited. Cause bro big as a motherfucker, but he's skilled. Like, man, he got it. And it's him. And it's him.
And the reason I said 5, Wilbon, is not because of literally 5 games in terms of how it could end. It's supposed to be in 5 because of what everybody was saying about Memphis. You gonna show up or not?
They were the 2 seed.
Are you changing your prediction?
No.
Are you going to switcheroo?
No.
Thank you for watching.
Man. All right, y'all. That's another video. I'm gonna holler at y'all soon, man. Like, subscribe, and comment.